Hi guys, it's Ksenia. Welcome back to my channel. So fall is officially just around the corner. I just looked it up and the official day of fall is September 22nd, and that is just a couple weeks away. I am so excited. Normally I would be super sad for summer to be over, but this year I'm so excited for cozy weather, for the cozy seasons. I'm ready for it. I'm already in the fall mood. Even though, let's be real, out there it's like 200 degrees. It doesn't feel like fall, but I just turned my AC down really low, light up some candles, and it's fall. Today I'm doing my 2023 fall body spray recommendations. This is just Bath & Body Works. I know sometimes I mix Victoria's Secret and Bath & Body Works. To be honest, I had so many Bath & Body Works. I had way more mist that I could have included for this video. I could have possibly made this like a top 30, but I tried my very best to do a top 10 and still I failed because this is actually a top 13. But like I said, I could have included way more than even this. I do plan on doing a Victoria's Secret / other brands body mist that I would recommend for the fall time. I did want to say a couple of these, and by a couple I literally mean 2 of these, are repeats of last year's because I just couldn't help myself. Like, these 2 mists are kind of just, they're my go-to fall mists. Ever since I discovered them, I have to wear them for the fall time, especially because they're very fall specific mists. I don't get to wear these in any other time of year. So I apologize for those 2 repeats, but at least you know they're really good. Everything else is going to be new mists that I haven't included in any previous fall mist recommendations. Before we get into it, please make sure that you're subscribed to my channel and turn your post notifications on, and let's get started. I'm gonna leave the 2 repeats for very last. So first mist I have to wear, honestly this I'm gonna be wearing fall and winter because I don't really think it has a specific season. It's just like a cold weather scent because it's so warm. This is Wrapped in Vanilla. So Wrapped in Vanilla is literally exactly what it sounds like. It makes you feel like you are literally wrapped in a delicious warm bubble of vanilla, and if you are a vanilla lover, this is absolutely the scent for you. This has notes of soft vanilla, velvet sugar, and chantilly cream. It's just such a beautiful, creamy, warm, delicious vanilla that is borderline gourmand, almost giving me like that baking cookies in the fall time type of scent. Like, you know those little cookies that you get from like Target? I don't know what they're called. Is it by Pillsbury? I'll insert a picture right here, but I love getting those little cookies. You just throw them in the oven, they're completely ready, and they're so good. They're like sugar cookies. And this mist reminds me of the scent that those cookies give off when they're in the oven, and your entire house is just filled with that warm, sweet cookie scent. That is Wrapped in Vanilla. It is delicious. It makes you feel so warm and cozy. Perfect if you're staying in and you're cuddling up. This is the perfect scent to wear. But even going out, I mean, you just want to be wrapped in vanilla 24/7, you absolutely can. This next scent, I have no idea when I discovered this, maybe like a little over a year ago. I honestly don't remember, but this is Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin. This has everything in the name that I don't like. It has cinnamon and pumpkin. Now, I do like sometimes to eat pumpkin and like, or pumpkin pie. I actually like pumpkin pie. And then cinnamon, I mean, sometimes I'm okay with like eating them, but I'm actually not the biggest fan of cinnamony, pumpkin-y candles, like when they're super heavy. So obviously it's super ironic for me to love this scent, but I feel like I love this because it is so well blended together. It's such a smooth scent. The pumpkin doesn't really stand out and the cinnamon doesn't really stand out, but you can smell that fall spice. Like, you smell this and you are automatically in fall mode. This has notes of heirloom pumpkin, autumn cinnamon, ginger snap, and whipped vanilla. It's just like a really creamy scent, and maybe that whipped vanilla is just kind of putting a cloud over all of those seemingly more stronger scents. Like cinnamon and pumpkin, they're definitely on the stronger side, but I think that vanilla just kind of tones them down. It makes everything really smooth. To me, this smells like a fall candle, like the perfect fall candle. That's not too fall-y, that's not too pumpkin-y, that's not too cinnamon. It's just like that perfect fall candle. And I know, like, why would you want to smell like a fall candle? But I don't know. I don't know how to explain this. I just really love it. It's just like fall threw up in here in absolutely the best way. I mean, it's literally fall in a bottle. I cannot wear this any other season. It is very much a fall specific scent. This next scent is kind of the perfect summer to fall transition. This is Whipped Coconut Milkshake. This is that perfect mixture of still, I mean, that coconut, obviously usually coconut is associated more with like a tropical vibe. So you think coconut, you probably automatically think summertime. So it has a little bit of that, but this doesn't in any way smell like sunscreen type of coconut or even tropical, because that milkshake sort of gourmand factor doesn't really let it be. So that's what I'm saying. This is like that perfect transitioning into fall time scent, because it still has a little bit of coconut in it, but then the gourmandness kind of takes over and it makes this more of a cooler weather type of scent. This has notes of vanilla ice cream, toasted coconut, and sugared amber. It's such a creamy type of coconut, almost like coconut mixed with vanilla and a little bit of this gourmandish factor. It's very lactonic. Oh, that's so pretty. Literally the perfect summer to fall transition. Perfect scent. This next scent I would say is more of like a sexy fall going out type of night, because this is so freaking good to me, and it's actually a dupe of a Sol de Janeiro body mist. This is pretty new. I believe it just came out. I just got this. I got it during their $4 sale that they had, and they had all their fall scents out, and this was kind of in the fall scents, and it has all these like little leaves at the bottom. So I'm assuming this is a fall scent, but it doesn't scream out fall scent. I don't actually feel like this is like a fall specific scent. I think you could very easily wear this all year round, but I do really think it's perfect for fall because it's not too heavy and it's not too light. Like, it's not too fresh, it's not too sweet. It's like that perfect sexy going out scent. This has notes of blushing breeze, sugared cardamom, and soft cedar. I don't know if I necessarily agree with those notes. I definitely smell a vanilla aspect to this, and almost like a plumminess or some sort of berry, but it's a very, very dark sort of berry. This is a total dupe of Cheirosa 40 by Sol de Janeiro, which has notes of black, amber, plum, and vanilla woods. And that is exactly what this one is giving me. It's like a very woody vanilla scent with a little bit of this plummy factor. It smells exactly like Cheirosa 40, and I find this like to be such a sexy scent. I wear this going out all the time. This also kind of reminds me of Vanilla 28, so in turn this one kind of reminds me of Vanilla 28, and also Vanilla Woods by, what's the brand? Why can I not think of it right now? Oh, the Seven Virtues. I just took a little peek of it over there. But yeah, Vanilla Woods by the Seven Virtues, Vanilla 28 by Kayali, and Cheirosa 40 is what this reminds me of. So if you like any of those scents, you would love this. And that also automatically makes this like a perfect layering scent with those scents, just to get the most out of this smell. Everything is just really, really cohesive, so it makes for a really nice scent if you pair them all together. Then I have Sunrise Woods. I believe this came out 2 years ago, because I remember hauling this more so in the beginning of my channel, which I started my channel about 2 years ago. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this came out not last fall, but the fall before that. And Sunrise Woods has notes of creamy sandalwood, sweet berries, and cozy cashmere. Sunrise Woods comes off almost a little unisex to me. Not that it smells masculine, but it's just a very much anyone can wear it type of scent. It doesn't really have a lot of sweetness or anything, and this actually, and I've said it in a video, if you used to watch my body mist that smell like perfume videos, I included this in one of those because to me, this actually reminds me a lot of Versace's Crystal Noir. Has this toasty coconut almost vibe, which the Crystal Noir also has. And obviously that's not mentioned in the notes, but I don't know, there's just something about it. It's so sexy to me. It gives off perfumey vibes, and I absolutely love it. Like, it is such a freaking sexy scent. It reminds me of like a going out scent. I'm gonna wear it right now. Oh, it's so good. Okay, so it doesn't really get much more fall than this. This is Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte. This is your Starbucks pumpkin spice latte in a body mist form. So if you want to smell like a walking pumpkin spice latte, get Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte. This has notes of pumpkin latte, toasted marshmallows, creamy sandalwood, and praline musk. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's got that coffee feeling to it, like cozy coffee shop sort of vibe, but then it has a little bit of spice from the pumpkin. It's not too heavy in here. It's not too much, which I really, really like. And then I do like the toasty marshmallow factor as well. It just gives it like a newy gooey sort of more gourmand feel. But yeah, it is definitely a very cozy cold weather type of scent because it's a very warm scent. Next up is Autumn Drive. I love this one, but as fall as this gives off, and obviously It's called Autumn Drive. I actually don't find it super fall specific because this is just a really berry scent with a ton of vanilla. I feel like you can wear that any time of year. I really enjoy it nonetheless. This has notes of wild raspberry, warm amber, and vanilla birch. To me, this smells like a really sweet, fruity shampoo. Oh, it's so nice. It's literally those little Tangle teasers you used as a kid. Like, I'll put up a picture right here. It is that in a body mist. It's really nice though. Like, if you're into sweet berry, like very realistic, juicy, sweet type of berry scents mixed with vanilla, this is it. I love these types of scents. I have a ton of these types of scents in my collection, to be honest. So this isn't like a super unique scent in my collection, but there is something that kind of sets this apart from some other berry vanillas that I have. There's a depth to this, and maybe that's why this is more of a fall time scent. But yeah, I really love it. It's a really nice layering scent. If you have any berry perfume or vanilla scented perfume, this will go well with pretty much like 90% of perfumes that are in that category. So this is Midnight Amber Glow, and this is another one that's really sexy. Another date night scent. She's very seductive and alluring and kind of dark. This has notes of smooth amber, caramel latte, and vanilla bourbon. This is giving very much high-end designer perfume. It's not a body mist scent whatsoever. It's kind of like, honestly, the more grown-up, even sexier sister than Into the Night, which is also really sexy, and it has that coffee factor. It kind of smells like black opium a little bit. This one I would say is even more heightened. It's like a step up from that fragrance. It's more mature in the best way, and you can smell pretty much every note that this has. With that amber, the caramel latte, and the vanilla bourbon, it's like an intoxicating scent. So yeah, love Midnight Amber Glow. And then kind of similar to that with this mocha sort of factor is Vanilla Mocha Cream. The only difference I would say between Midnight Amber Glow and Vanilla Mocha Cream is this is just a little bit lighter. It's not as date night-y and like sexy and dark as Midnight Amber Glow. This one has notes of cozy cappuccino, vanilla orchid, and white tonka bean. This is more so giving me vibes of my Skylar Vanilla Sky, where it just smells like a warm cappuccino, and that's literally in the notes. It smells like a cozy coffee shop. I feel like the perfect description of this is you're in a coffee shop, it's dimly lit, it's raining outside, and you can hear and see the rain kind of pitter-pattering on the windows, and you're wearing like a vanilla scent, but it's mixing with that sweet coffee scent that's kind of in the air. That is Vanilla Mocha Cream. It is so freaking delicious. It's not as sexy, like I said, as Midnight Amber Glow. It's cozier. It's definitely cozier. Next up, I have Coconut Candy Apple. This scent is also very fall specific, and it's literally exactly what it sounds like. Coconut candy apple. It smells exactly like a bright red apple. Especially when you first spray this out, it's almost like that red apple is all you can smell. But as it starts to dry down, you get that candy factor, like that sweet sticky sort of candy vibe, but then that coconut also starts to come in, which gives it more of like a lactonic creamy vibe. It also has this spice to it. It has candy red apple, shredded coconut, and vanilla spice. So I see where that spice is coming from. Oh, this is a perfect fall scent that definitely smells like fall, but it's not too much like fall, if that makes sense. It's not gonna scream pumpkin or cinnamon or like any of those very fall specific scents, but you can also definitely pick out that fall spice in here. But it's just so, again, very cozy. A lot of these scents have that in common. They're just really cozy scents. There's a lot of drink type of scents in this video. I'm sorry, I did not do that on purpose, but I have like at least 4 or 5 scents that are latte and coffee and just drink, like sweet fall drinks in this video. So I'm sorry, this is yet another one, and I have another one after this. This is Whipped Rose Latte. This to me is a great dupe for a pretty expensive scent. It's definitely more toned down and almost like just a very watered down version of that scent, but it smells a lot to me like Intense Cafe by Montel. A dupe to Intense Cafe is actually Rose Gourmand by Zara, which I have in my collection. This is that. It's that scent, just more of like a body spray version basically. It's just lighter, it's more watered down, but the essence of the scent is still in here. This is crushed rose petals, cocoa flower, and whipped foam. Again, very, very coffee oriented, but then it has this beautiful rose scent, and it's the best type of rose because, don't get me wrong, I'm not always the biggest fan of rose. It depends on how it's done, and in here it's that perfect sort of fresh, natural, you just picked a rose and you're smelling it kind of scent, like almost straight up rose water. I have a little rose water spray that I always spray on, and it's basically like the actual scent of rose water, just like that really, really fresh scent. But then you throw in that coffee, and it actually is very perfume-like. I mean, like I said, it kind of mimics that perfume, but oh, it's so nice. It's really, really pretty. I find it really feminine and honestly really sexy. So for a body spray, I actually think this smells pretty high. All right, we have made it to the last 2 scents in this video. These are my repeats from last year, but I couldn't not include them because, I mean, again, like fall threw up in these bottles, and there's no other time that I can really wear these because they literally smell like fall. So let's start off with the last drink type of scent in this video, and that is white pumpkin and chai. So again, with that pumpkin factor, if you're scared of that scent and you don't usually like pumpkin, try this scent out if you haven't already because it's actually really, really good. You don't really smell that pumpkin. It's just like a little spice. But for a body mist, it has this perfuminess to it. Oh, it's so nice. This has notes of cinnamon cider, spiced pumpkin, and vanilla glaze. All these pumpkin sort of scents that are very pumpkin-y, they have this vanilla and it just tones on the pumpkin. It just gives this creamy vibe to that pumpkin and it makes it way more wearable. Oh, and this scent is so pretty. Again, very, very much like fall, and honestly, it's a sexy scent. I've included this in a lot of my fall videos ever since this came out, or ever since I got it. I'm not sure when exactly this came out, but I really enjoy this. And it's a scent that is very easily layerable because it's actually not too crazy, if that makes sense. So it actually works with a lot of scents. And then the last one, this is arguably probably the most polarizing of all these other scents. I don't think this scent is going to be for everyone because this is very, 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 very strong. You need to be a true gourmand lover to appreciate everything this has to offer because this is literally a dessert in a body spray. It's definitely in your face. This is pumpkin pecan waffles. When I first smelled this scent at the store, like whenever it came out, I actually wanted nothing to do with it, but I think I sprayed it once and I ended up picking it up because when you spray this out, yes, you can get that maple syrup, which I really don't like. I do not like the scent of maple syrup, and you can definitely smell it. And then it also has golden waffles, so it's literally like waffles with maple syrup. So this has maple syrup, golden waffles, pumpkin spice, and brown sugar, and it's a lot. But to be honest, when this fully dries down is when I really, really like this because when it dries down, it smells kind of like a baked cookie. It's a very, very buttery type of scent, and it honestly kind of gives me a vibe of Cheryl's The 71, which this literally smells like warm baked cookies. Like it literally makes you smell edible. Kind of gives me a vibe to this, but only once it has completely dried down and that pumpkin-y and all that spice kind of wears away a little bit. I know a lot of people do like this scent, so I'm not saying that it's just like a really hated scent, but I know a lot of people also don't. And pumpkin pecan waffles is super edible. I mean, it's literally called pumpkin pecan waffles. All right, so those are all of my fall body spray recommendations when it comes to Bath & Body Works. Like I said, let me know if you want me to do the Victoria's Secret and just other mists that I have that I think would be perfect for the fall time. I will obviously be coming out with the perfume version of this video, so that will be coming up really soon. But that is it for me today. Please leave me any video requests that you have for me down below in the comments. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!